reading the news, catching up with the day, but I was stopped in my tracks today. And normally I don't do things like this. I don't come on YouTube and post my personal opinions. I leave that to people who are more interested in that. It's never been an interest of mine. But I thought I would share this video with you guys today. The government, or a government minister, was saying businessmen, or business people, including women of course, business people need to have a culture of giving. If they have more money, give it to society. He's trying to encourage philanthropy. Business people need to give more, we know that. But he's not encouraging people to give more for charity reasons. He's trying to encourage business people to give more because the government has failed over the years to tax properly. I think the government needs to have a robust tax system that taxes these guys fairly, sufficiently, and efficiently. At the moment, these guys are not being taxed. They can import anything they want illegally. They can do whatever they want, and there is no accountability in this government, in the system. I really think that the government needs to work on its tax systems. This is my challenge to Tuli Ngube. He knows how economies work, and this is a challenge to the minister. Tax these guys fairly. You started taxing people for transactions. Surely you should have a new tax system, an automated tax system. You can take money from these guys and give it to the poor without ministers coming out to the media begging business people to be philanthropic, which is not how a country should be run. A country should have a robust tax system, and we need to get rid of corruption, because if the corruption persists, this country will never go anywhere. Second thing I was reading on the news today, Priska Mufumira. Why is Priska Mufumira the only minister who's being prosecuted? There are so many other corrupt ministers. These guys are working freely. They're the ones who call themselves businessmen. Some of them are not paying enough taxes. These guys should be prosecuted, just as Priska Mufumira is being prosecuted. The thieves in government continue to steal at will. They continue to exploit their connections within the government to enrich themselves. Yet the poor are walking on the streets looking to make money. We are struggling, there are no jobs, the economy is in ruins, but there's only one minister is being prosecuted. What happened to the rest? Surely they can't say only one minister has been that corrupt. Well, of course, I know there are other ministers in the past who have been prosecuted, but the thing is, this catch and release syndrome is there. You catch these people, you release them, and then you just let's make a circus with Fumira and keep it in the courts, circling around so that people think we're doing something. But what about the other people, the other corrupt people who are manipulating the judiciary system and not getting prosecuted? Something needs to be done. Zimbabweans, please wake up. Let's do something about this. Talking about corruption, lack of justice, I don't know why Whitney Chivayo is still a free man. Why is Whitney Chivayo still roaming the streets of Zimbabwe? You don't need to be told about his corruption. His corruption is fraud. It's all there for everyone to see. It's obvious he has connections, so that's why he's still roaming the streets freely to do whatever he wants. But in a normal functioning society, Whitney Chivayo will be in prison now. He would have been sentenced already, serving his time for fraud, corruption. But in Zimbabwe, things like that happen. And then they claim Zimbabwe is open for business. Zimbabwe is not open for business. Zimbabwe is open for corruption and exploitation. If you want to be a corrupt individual and do very well, you come to Zimbabwe, and that's what you do. But if you have business ideas and plans, be a proper business person. I'm afraid to say, Zimbabwe is not the country for that. I may be wrong, but I'm open for discussion. So if you want to discuss anything I've raised in this video, leave some comments down there and I'll respond in the next video. The time is now for people to stand up and say something, because not enough of us are saying something about what's happening in our country. We just expect that one day things will get back to normal, We're not active in trying to normalize our country. We're just active in waiting for the normalization in our country. So anyway, let's get this discussion going. Comment, also subscribe to the channel so that you get notified when I respond to your comments. Thank you.